YouTube? It's your boy Wayne6578, and today I want to give you the best offensive scheme in Madden 21. The gun ace slot offset formation is a very good offense to run. This offense is very easy to use and has one-play touchdowns against any defense. This offensive scheme can be used to destroy any defense, and it has great passes and great runs. If you like free Madden 21 content such as great schemes such as this, subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell so you will not miss any uploads. Now we are in the Patriots playbook. In order to run this offense successfully, especially to get the one-play touchdowns that are very easily, you will need a very fast wide receiver. And you want that wide receiver to have good deep route running. So the key to this offense is a very good wide receiver, preferably 93 and up speed. So your Tyreek Hills, your John Browns, all these guys, very, very fast, good deep route running. Okay, this is very important. It's especially important if you want to get these one-play touchdowns that I'm about to show you. Now, first of all, we will look at the plays in the scheme. We have a lot of passes and a lot of runs. Okay, we'll go over the runs first, which is the inside zone. Then we'll look at the PA bubble. Then we'll look at the power O. And then finally the buck sweep. The passes we will go over are going to be post, level sail, and PA post shot. I have a running scheme where I added the halfback slip screen. I'm not going to include that in this video, but in the description below, guys, I'll have all the passes and all the runs and all the setups on how to run the scheme successfully and destroy your opponents one by one. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go over the runs first. Now, the first run we'll go over is the inside zone. A really good run, especially in this formation. The important thing in all these runs we're going over is you have to let those blockers get out there and block for you. Be patient and you'll pick up a lot of yards. The next play is the PA bubble, which is the inside zone but with a wide receiver screen. So you run this just like you would run the inside zone. Let those blockers get out there and pick up a lot of yards. You also have a wide receiver screen that against certain defenses is a one-play touchdown. The next one is the 0-1 trap. The second best run out of this formation, the 0-1 trap, you want to let that pulling guard come over and block and just pick up your yards. And then lastly, we go over that power O, which is the third best run in this formation. But the power O, again, let those blockers come out. And then finally, the best run in the formation, I agree. A lot of great glitchy blocking happens with this buck sweep. You want to let those blockers come over there and block and just beast on those guys. Let's get into the passes. Now, the first one-play touchdown we'll go over is with the post. Leave it standard, call hike, make sure you have your good route runner, pass lead straight up in between those two deep zones, and you'll get a easy one-play touchdown. You might have to roll out to the right a little bit, but make sure you have your best and speediest receiver with good deep route running ability to score easy one-play touchdowns. So we have another one-play touchdown out of the post against cover 3 defenses. The setup is real simple. We'll streak that circle receiver, smart route the X receiver, motion him over, release him, and then we're just gonna bomb it right there and get an easy one-play touchdown, guys, just like that. We'll run it one more time and then we'll move on to the next play. Now, depending on what type of coverage they're playing, sometimes we have to go to that smart route at X. So just keep that in the back of your head, like right there. Right there, the guy actually did play back. You want him to come down and play that X receiver. If he doesn't, go to the X because it'll be wide open. Just definitely keep that in mind, guys. Right there, he played it. And that time we, come on. Really easy one-play touchdown. Simple reads too. Simple reads, guys. Simple reads. Just like that. Quicker. Now, my reads to the right are going to be X, R1, and triangle. Okay? We're going to look to see if X is going to be open. He's going to be open. And then if he's not open, we're going to hit that R1 coming out of the backfield on the little angle route. And all we're doing is just smart routing that X receiver. He's covered. We can hit that running back out of the backfield. And lastly, if that running back is covered, you can hit that triangle receiver. Okay? R1 is open again. You can hit him and pick up yards. Now, they will be using that after you hit it once in a while, and it will open up other routes. Okay? And every once in a while, this triangle receiver is open so you can pick up yards there. That's how I read it going to the right. Now, going to the left, my reads are going to be triangle and circle. If those are covered, R1 might be coming over late, so you can look for that. So triangle, circle, R1, and then square. Triangle, circle. So you're just reading on the left, triangle or circle. And we still smart routing that X. Triangle, circle, R1. And that actually was a potential one-play touchdown because it was man defense. So whenever they're playing man defense, look for that potential one-play touchdown. Make sure you have your fastest guy and your best deep route runner over there. Again, they're just leaving that open in that little pocket. And you have to be careful when you're reading that because this is a blitz. We're going to hit square real quick on the blitz. Or you can go for R1. Now this is post with the motion. Okay, I like to smart route that square receiver, but I leave the X on its regular route, and then I'll motion the square receiver over to the right. And my reads on the right are going to be square, and then R1, and then triangle. Okay? So we'll motion this guy over, and we'll look to see if square is going to be open. Looks like he is. We can hit square. Make sure you have a really good guy there. If he's fast, you could possibly take that for a one-play touchdown. So we're just smart routing that square receiver and motioning him over. You'll see in the runs that if you add this motion, it really confuses your opponent. So we're looking for square and then R1. And then lastly, if R1 is covered, you'll look at that triangle receiver. Notice that he is there if everything else is covered. There he is right there. And then you can possibly pick up yards like that. Now the reads on the left with the motion are just going to be triangle and circle and then R1, just like we did for the standard post without the motion. So we're just looking to the left. We're looking for triangle. Triangle's going to be up. We can get it over there before that man gets down there. And then circle. Triangle, circle, and then R1, guys. Simple, simple, simple. And it's easy reads. Easy, easy, easy reads, guys. Just like that. Let's move on to the next play. Now the next play we're going to break down is the PA post shot. We're going to break down the one-play touchdown against cover 2 man defense. Okay? There's a lot of ways you can set this up, okay? You can streak both your tight ends, and then you can drag route your circle receiver, and we can motion this guy over. Okay? Now, you're going to have to do an over-the-shoulder pass. Okay? Get him out here, over-the-shoulder pass, and you could possibly catch that and take that for a touchdown. I'm using Stephon Diggs. He's not that fast. He's only 92, but if you have your McCole Hartmans, your Tyreek Hills, those guys, it'll be a guaranteed one-play touchdown. The other method I do is I just streak the X tight end, and then I motion this guy over. And he gets a good lead, over the shoulder pass. And then we almost got done. We can try it again. You just streak that X receiver. Just like that, guys. Just like that. Let's move into the regular breakdown. This is another PA post shot, one play touchdown against cover 4 defenses. I have it set up to run multiple cover 4 defenses. I'll show you that it torches most of the defenses, but if it doesn't torch them, I'll show you we do have a backup plan. That X receiver is going to be open. Now, you do want to run this one just like before on the wide side of the field. So you want to run, if we're running it, the one play touchdown, we want to run it on this hash with the post routes going to the wide side of the field. Now, all we're going to do is just streak that circle receiver, make sure he's fast, okay, and motion him over. Okay, once he gets past the line, we'll just look at that. An easy one play touchdown, guys. Easy one play touchdown. Now we'll run this a few times. You can torch 90% of cover 4s depending on what type of cover 4 they're in, but I'll show you that if it is covered, sometimes you might have to pass lead it to the right or to the outside. Right there, pass lead to the right a little bit. But again, another one play touchdown. Every once in a while they'll have a cover 4 where it'll be different and they'll have better coverage back there, but we'll just hit X when it's right here. They're just every time just bombing them over top, guys. Easy one play touchdown. I'm trying to get them to where they call this one where I'll show you that we can just hit X because it's covered. Right here, they're just, only way you're gonna miss a one play touchdown is just overthrow it. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, I'll show you guys that we'll just do it. Every once in a while, that route will be covered, depending on what type of cover 4 they have. And if it is covered, I'll show you that this X is going to be open. He's going to be open. So let's move on to the next play after this last one touchdown. Mama scored a touchdown. Where's my go girl? So this is PA post shot, a standard setup. And if they're playing man defense, you possibly can have a one play touchdown. I'm sure I'm playing multiple defense, so you'll see that in here. But our reads are just going to be X and triangle when we run this. I like to run this when I need to get a lot of yards. That X receiver gets open quite a bit, like 85% of the time against defenses. And sometimes if you have a decent, fast tight end, he can get out there to the outside and still beat man coverage. But I'll show you reads to the left, easily going to be X and triangle, and we're just going to pick up the yards that they give us. But we'll see that in certain man defenses, that circle receiver, this is not X, is going to be, we can hit triangle and pick up some yards. But it's simple reads, guys, for all these plays. They're very simple reads, and you'll score a lot of touchdowns. You will not have trouble moving the ball at all. Look at this X. It just kills that defense. And hopefully they'll call a man defense. I'll show you. You can try to hit that circle receiver. This is no X again, guys. Look at him. Look at him. Okay, let's get a man defense. Let's get a man defense. Okay, we got a man defense. You can try to hit this circle receiver and possibly take that for a one play touchdown against a man defense, guys. Let's get into the breakdown with the motion. This is PA post shot. We're going to motion this square receiver, but first we're going to smart route his route. Then we're going to motion him over. Our reads are going to be that square, X, and then that triangle receivers. So as you see right here, that square is not open, but X is. And then triangle is also open there too, but we're going to take the more yardage. So we're just smart routing this square receiver, motioning him over, looking to see if he's open. Sometimes he's open in a little pocket right there. No, X is going to be open again. Let's get X, stay in bounds. And sometimes that square receiver, depending on how many guys they're rushing, he'll stay back there. So just be wary of that. He's on a delayed, he'll block a little bit, and then he'll release. Look at this square receiver. Look at the square receiver, guys. Look at the square receiver. I should have passed let that up. That would have been a one-play touchdown. But as you see the potential with that smart routing that square receiver. And you're just killing them. You're just killing them, guys. It's a really, really decent play, especially with that smart routed square route. We'll run it one more time, and then we'll move on to the next play. Right here, everything is covered. Everything is covered. Let's go for what we know. Yeah. 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 So we'll run this one more time, and then we'll move on to the next play. Square. Square. Stay in bounds. Stay in bounds. There you go. Let's move on to the next play, guys. Now, this is level sail. Okay? Easy bomb for a one-play touchdown against any cover 3 defense. You can streak either your square or your circle receiver, motion them over. Now, if they play that post route by that tight end, it's going to be a one-play touchdown. If they don't, we're just going to hit that tight end for some yards and pick up some yards, okay? Real simple, guys. Real simple, guys. Easy as that. Once they play that tight end, it's going to be an easy one-play touchdown. If they don't play the tight end, it's going to be a lot of yards gained. Let's move on to the next one. So this is level sail. I leave it the way it is, man. The standard setup, we just run it stock. It's really, really good. Our reads are going to be R1X, and then any in route that's going to be open, preferably circle so we can get a lot of yards. But we'll just run this a few times, and we'll pick up yards with the R1 receiver. That table route is open most of the time. I think since the patch, it's not as open as it used to be. But this route is pretty much open. You can get a lot of yards. And then you can look for that X route next. X is not open. We got the square. If the square is not open, we got other yards. But it's pretty good. Let's run it a few times. Let's hit this X route. Usually you want to wait until a man or some type of coverage like that. And I overthrew it. But some type of coverage where there's a opening inside in between those zones. This cover 3 might be decent. Yeah, right there. Okay, you can hit that X. And then any in routes will beat man defenses, okay? As long as they're not playing underneath. So, and most of the times they'll be playing over the top. So, everything is really open in this play. You just got to be patient and make your reads. Your first reads are R1 and then X. Just like that, guys. Simple as that. And then any incoming in route should be next. Now, this is level sail with the motion added. We'll drag that square receiver and motion him over. Our reads are going to be square, then R1 and X. Square, we'll be able to tell square is going to be open really soon, so pick up those yards with your square receiver. And this is just to throw something in different. We've been motioning all the other plays. We can add this in here, and it'll really give your opponent trouble trying to figure out what exactly you're trying to do. And then you got the regular reads again after square. You got your R1, you can pick up yards with him, and you have your X also in those incoming in routes. So really, really simple, easy scheme, guys. Run this, mix the runs in, you'll destroy your opponents. Get funky on you. Get funky on you. Enjoy the scheme, guys. It's your boy Wayne6578. Yep, I'm outie, but I'll be back. Thanks for watching, guys. It's your boy Wayne6578. Subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell to be notified and join the Team Smack'em Nation. Let's go.